time to reconstitute some soil so I can do some transplanting. Hold on a second. I need some soil to transplant my peppers. I'm also going to do some seed starter. Oh no, I'm sorry. I need soil to transplant. Need some soil to transplant my tomatoes. My hashtag wig 2023 tomato need to be transplanted. I should have done that weeks ago. Never got around to it. It needs to be done now. So I'm going to transplant those. And let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just reconstituting my soil. My water was boiling, but it took too long to come back, so I'm just going to reboil it again. So I'm just going to reconstitute some soil. And let it cool off. There we go. I always try to do it on board my soil. It's a lot of work indoor, but it's indoor. And I need to make sure, even if I don't get them all, that I get some of the whatever bugs, eggs, or whatever is in here. I can get some of them. And like I said, if the water is too much in here when I'm finished, I just drain it off, put it in a jar, it cools off, and I use it to water the containers. So even if I put too much water, it doesn't go to waste. See these things? I don't know what they are. They're bead balls or what, or if you press them hard, they snap or they pop. I don't know what they are. The beads, something's eggs. I don't care. Let the water take care of them for me. So I don't have nothing coming up in my house. So this is good. So all the steam coming off. I'm going to let this cool. Now once it's done, once it's done, I'll do some transplanting. My radish, 18 days, was a bust. 11 November, it didn't come. It didn't form. So I'm going to use this container. I'm going to leave this in there. I stopped watering after a while. I just had leaves. I got some leaves, but the rest, it didn't become a radish. So I'm going to use this container dough to put my okra in. This big guy, I'm going to transfer it by itself and put it in this. I have the soil reconstituted over here. As soon as it cools down, put some in here, transplant the okra to it. A little bit of stuff so I can get this area squared away. I was supposed to transplant this okra back in January. Look at the size of it. And I did not get around to it. So I keep looking at it every day when I'm here. And then I noticed this right here. Look here. Another seed coming up. Like I said, these were planted last year. And they did not come up April 18 last year. They did not germinate at all. I thought they were bad seeds. No. This first one came up, I think, back in September, October. And the other two follow. And here we are. This is February, so a couple of days ago, January, it came out. But anyway, I'm still going to transplant this. I already have the container ready to go. I'm going to take this out. And a couple of days, I might transfer it. Yeah, I keep saying I will. We'll see what happens with these. But anyway, they said we're going to have a early spring. Let's find out. So here's what happened. I was supposed to put this tall guy in this container right here. You know, give it room to spread, but not too much room so it can get too big until I can get it outside. But when I separated it from these right here, this one it took most of the soil with it. And I ended up with these three right here with a tiny bit of soil on all the roots. So instead of trying to put it back in here and wait, I put them in here. So now I have to find a container to put this in and soil. I don't have the soil ready, so wait. I have this cup, but you know, it's like defeat the purpose of putting it in the cup and then I have to take it out again. Or maybe I just can leave it in the cup until it's time to go outside. I think I might just transfer it to this cup, reconstitute the soil, transplant it to this cup, and then leave it in the cup until it's time to go outside. I think that might be a good idea. Then that way I don't have to keep. I mean, it was a good idea putting in this, but 3 is good in this. And I just put the cup from one small cup to a bigger cup by itself. And like I said, they said, much water down there? Oh, it sucked up the water. Like they said, early spring. So let's see what happens. Okay. This was a biquinho that I brought inside. It did not make it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out and put something else in this container. Also, this was the cayenne pepper. And remember, I brought these inside in December after we had cup of frost. I should have brought them in early, but I didn't think I'm going to have the space for them. So I brought the biquinho, small biquinho, and the cayenne pepper inside. And this might be the biquinho and the cayenne. Either way, it's a biquinho and a cayenne. Neither made it. So I'm going to use the containers and plant some more stuff in there. And like they said, we're going to have a early spring, so I need to get the ball rolling. I started this indoor for 2023 season. And this was the cayenne pepper. This was a biquinho. I don't want to have a mess over here, so I'm just going to shake it up. So this did not make it either. So I already checked them, cut them a couple of times. They're done. They're done. So, oops, that's what I'm trying to avoid, make a mess. So this is mulch. I have a mulch bag in here. These go in the mulch. Now I got an extra mess to clean up. Yo.